Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. In a war, you don't tell the enemy where you're gonna strike. Unless you're so good that you can afford losing more than you otherwise would lose. Zelensky is doing exactly that. He tells his troops, he announces it, that on a TV, that his troops are ordered to attack there. And the Russians, what do you think they're going to do? Maybe he says, I'm going to attack there, but he's going to attack here. That would be the way to do it. But I kind of doubt it, because if you remember, there were some officials saying, hey guys, you gotta evacuate because we're going to have a counteroffensive. Well, we find out now even the number of the people who would be involved in this counteroffensive, Ukrainian counteroffensive. So this article comes from Ukrainska Pravda, and it is unbelievable because it's right in the open. I didn't expect that. Well, whatever. These guys are surprising even the most skeptical people, probably. So, Zelensky orders Ukrainian armed forces to recapture southern Ukraine. Ukraine's Minister of Defense says that. So Volodymyr Zelensky, the president of Ukraine, ordered the Ukrainian military to re-establish control over coastal region in southern Ukraine. Ukraine is amassing a million strong fighting force in order to achieve this goal. So 1 million people. I strongly doubt that and dispute it, but we'll find out. So Oleksiy Reznikov, Ukraine's Minister of Defense, in an interview for the Times of London, said that. It says the source and the details here. I'm quoting, Ukraine is massing a million-strong fighting force equipped with Western weapons to recover its southern territory from Russia, end quote, the Times wrote. Reznikov said that President Zelensky had ordered Ukraine's military to retake occupied coastal areas which are vital to the country's economy. Okay, and the quote from Reznikov now. We understand that politically it's very necessary for our country. The president has given the order to the supreme military chief to draw up plans. After that, the general staff are doing their homework and say to achieve this goal we need X, Y, and Z. This is my job. I am writing letters to counterparts in partner countries. Earlier, Irina Vereshchuk, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for the Reintegration of the Temporarily Occupied Territories of Ukraine, she's a smart woman, is calling on residents of the occupied areas of Kerson and Zaporizhya oblasts to evacuate by all possible means. And I'm quoting, we must look for an opportunity to leave because our armed forces will retake the occupied territories. It will be a huge fight, Vereshchuk said. I strongly doubt that. Well, now that it's not going to be a huge, I don't think it's going to be any fight, but we'll find. I don't know, let's say 50-50, but why would you say that? Anyway, the Russians are going to pinpoint all their guns on you. Well, nevertheless, 1 million people. Residents of occupied Kerson Oblast should leave the oblast, and those who cannot do so should prepare for hostilities, look for shelter, water and food, said Yuri Sobolevsky, first deputy chairman of the Kerson Oblast Council. Well, what do you think? Do you think that that's a good thing to tell the enemy that you're going to strike there? I mean, I think it's a dumb thing, but what do I know, right? Unless you say, yeah, focus over there and we're going to punch you here. Yeah, that would be or maybe focus over there, we're going to pretend here and we're going to punch you here. That's the you plan 3 steps ahead. If you just go one by one, That's a novice move. That's in any kind of sport you can think. You don't show your enemy your plans, your intentions, not the plans, the intention. And the intention is the southern Ukraine, Zaporizhya and Kerson. What are you talking about? Nevertheless, when you fight, the same thing. Let's say you want to kick someone in the head. You know, don't just start with a kick. Even the most baboon below IQ 86 will just by reflex is going to just block it somehow if he sees it, and he's probably going to see it. If you flinch at someone, that person is going to do something. That's a reflex. So that's why you plan it as a third, let's say third technique. So first, let's say you go with a punch, then you go with another punch, and then you go with a round kick, let's say like that. So it's going to be 1, 2, and maybe it doesn't see the third one. So that's how you do in a war too. If you attack, if you counter, then obviously you wait and see, and you react according to the opponent's actions. Initial attack. But if the opponent tells you, I'm going to punch you in the face, you have time to plan 50 scenarios what you can do when he's going to start punching you in the face. And it's not going to be good for the guy who's going to punch. I mean, this is ABC 1, 2, 3. Novices, unless, as I said, they plan the third kick, fire, or whatever they do. So 1 million people. Do you think they have it? I don't think they have it. Now that they don't have the population to push it forward, I don't think they have the military capability, like the weapons, the logistics. Are they gonna just march like in the Napoleonic wars? Going straight and shoot, and then march, and then again the muskets, and again boom, and then what? And then you just get killed, and the guys with the little drums. Is that how they're gonna do it with 1 million people? Or they're going to be in like an attack in the Second World War. Hoorah! Let's go! Boom! I don't want to see that happening. It's going to be a carnage over there. And it's not going to be looking good for the Ukrainians. But, I don't know. And this guy gives order. We'll find out. It will find out. What do you think? What is it possible? Do they have 1 million people? Do you go and say it? I would say it if I would have 3 million. I would say I have 1 million. You always deceive. You say, okay, I have 1 million, but I have 3. I don't say I have 1 million and I have 200,000. You think the other guys are going to get ready for the million? So they're going to see 200,000 going to say, where were we with the cards? Okay, it's your turn. Wait, guys, wait. Keep your 200,000 over there. We're going to take care of you later. So, nevertheless, thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just. I think those are novice.